Hi everybody, I'm doing a live. It's a one-off. Yeah, it's a one-off live because I'm doing it from my bed. I don't know if you can see my bed in a hotel. But I just was kind of lying here thinking about the last few hours and my attitude towards it. So I just wanted to stop by and do a quick live about that, about our challenges and how we view them, and how that can affect our day or what's going on around us. So let me give you a little bit of the backstory. Oh, connection keeps going. Hotel Wi-Fi. I've been in the US for a week and I was due to fly back last night, and I was stopping off in Toronto. I had a 2-hour stopover in Toronto from LA going back to Heathrow. I thought that's fine, that's no problem. And then I was sitting there yesterday at lunch. I was having lunch at the Getty with Sylvie McCracken. Connection keeps going. Sorry if you're trying to watch this. Yeah, I was having lunch and again email come through that my stopover flight was 14 hours delayed. 14 hours delayed. And I was like, what? So I try and sort out what was going on. My 14-hour delay was actually all the planes that are the same as the ones affected in the African crash last week just outside Addis Ababa. All of those planes been taken out of service. Oof. And so chaos in the air. So I was really fortunate. The event I was at, there was somebody that could help. They got on the phone, they held on the phone to Air Canada for about an hour, literally, because it's just chaos. I got through to Air Canada, nothing was shifting. You know, I was like, can you arrange a different route for me to get back to the UK? There's nothing else available. Can you arrange a hotel for me in Toronto? There's nothing available. We're prioritising people that are arriving earlier than you. Can you do this? Can you do that? Nada. So I went kind of into that mode of, do you know who you're talking to? I need this arranged. This needs to be sorted. Connection went again. Sorry if you're trying to watch. So I was just a bit like, what's happening? I need to get home. I do not want to spend like 16 hours, 17 hours sitting in the airport in Toronto. Crazy days, crazy days. Couldn't arrange anything. I was getting quite shirty, quite aggro, quite stressed about it. And then Sylvie turned around to me and said, book a hotel. And I was like, I can't book a hotel here because then I'll miss my flight from LA, out. She said, no, just book a hotel in Toronto. I was like, oh yeah, why didn't I think of that? So I've been sitting there waiting for the airline to do something for me. But actually I decided to take responsibility for my own actions, take responsibility for what was going on for me. Booked a hotel in Toronto, went onto this app where you can book hotels last minute, and got a room at the Westin. So I got like an hour and a half sleep on the plane through to Toronto, arrived here and just came and checked in, and the people here, like, nothing was too much trouble for them. Nothing was too much trouble. Late checkout, yes, of course we can do that for you. Quiet room, yes, let's put you on this floor, it's the quietest, And just the most amazing thing, I've come in, I didn't know what time it was because the clocks changed between Toronto and... Sorry if you're trying to watch, connection, hotel Wi-Fi is not great, obviously. Yeah, so I wasn't sure what time it was. I'd lost a couple of hours between the US and Toronto, but I just came back here. It's the most luxurious hotel. I've had a great night's sleep. I can now have a nice shower, go down, have a lovely lunch, be really refueled and ready to go, ready to get on my plane back to London. And right now it's about where my focus goes. Does my focus go onto the shitty delays and the unhelpful people at Air Canada? Really, they were not helpful. I tell you what, with other stuff as well. With my first flight, they didn't give me a seat number till 10 minutes before I got on the plane. I was worried they were going to offload me. So mental note made not to fly with Air Canada again. But I could focus on that and be stressed and upset and worried and moaning and whinging. Or I can just sit and give thanks for this beautiful hotel room. And people around that support me. I had about 3 hours work booked in for tomorrow. Plus a couple of podcast interviews. So I've had to rearrange those, but just sent out quick messages. Everybody's been really understanding. So how lucky am I? You know, I've had a night in a luxurious hotel. I'm going to go and have a nice hot shower and some lovely lunch in a minute before I head off on my next shitty Air Canada flight. I've got lovely people around me that rearranging things was no problem at all. I'm safe, even though these planes have obviously been found faulty. Things have been done about it, and I'm safe. I'll be flying home to my family tonight. So my challenges are my gifts. My challenge came, I thought it out, took responsibility for it myself, and here I am having a little bit of peace and quiet before the melee of the airport again. So just a reminder, folks, you know, if you have challenges coming up, think about where your focus is. Think about where you can take responsibility for what's going on. Step up and take that responsibility every time. Make conscious decisions. And then focus on the good stuff, because, you know, our challenges are our gifts. Make the most of them. Work with them. And you could end up in your own metaphorical luxurious hotel too. Okay. Bye for now.